Welcome to Ageless Mind and Body, where we believe growing older doesn't mean slowing down, giving up, or putting your health at risk. In fact, it's just the opposite. It's a time to be wiser, smarter, and more intentional with the choices we make, especially when it comes to how we move our bodies. If you're over 65 or love someone who is today's message is urgent, you may have been told that staying active is the key to aging well. And that's true. But what if some popular exercises are actually doing more harm than good? What if the very workouts we think are keeping us strong are quietly increasing our risk of injury, joint damage, or even heart complications? According to the National Institute on Aging, older adults who engage in inappropriate or unsafe physical activity face a 48% higher risk of hospitalization. That's nearly 1 in 2, and it's not just about pulled muscles or sore knees. We're talking about falls that break bones, heart strain that leads to medical emergencies, and routines that slowly steal your mobility instead of strengthening it. The truth is, not all exercises are created equal after 65. Some can be toxic to your joints, throw off your balance, and accelerate your decline, rather than helping you stay fit and independent. But here's the good news: with just a few smart shifts, you can still move with power, confidence, and purpose. In today's video, we'll uncover the 3 most dangerous exercises older adults should avoid and reveal the 3 essential movements that can help you live longer, stay stronger, and feel better every single day. Let's get started. 3. Dangerous exercises seniors must avoid. Not all movement is helpful as we age. Some exercises, especially those that place excessive strain on aging joints, muscles, and the cardiovascular system, can actually speed up physical decline. While they may seem harmless or even healthy on the surface, they carry hidden risks that can seriously compromise a senior's health, mobility, and independence. Today, we're going to reveal the top 3 exercises that older adults should avoid starting with one of the most common yet quietly damaging habits: high-impact running. 1. High-impact running. At first glance, running may seem like a wholesome way to stay fit. For decades, it's been praised as the ultimate cardio workout: simple, accessible, and effective. But for those over 65, high-impact running can quietly become one of the most harmful routines you engage in. As we age, our bodies undergo significant physiological changes. Cartilage begins to wear thin bones, lose density, and joints become more fragile and less cushioned. Each footfall on a hard surface, whether it's asphalt, concrete, or even a treadmill, sends shockwaves up through the ankles, knees, hips, and spine. Over time, these repeated impacts can accelerate joint damage, worsen inflammation, and dramatically increase the risk of chronic pain and conditions like osteoarthritis. In fact, studies from the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy reveal that adults over 65 who engage in high-impact running are 58% more likely to suffer injuries to the hips and knees. These aren't minor aches. They're the kinds of injuries that lead to surgeries, long recovery times, and in many cases, a permanent decline in mobility. Beyond joint health, high-impact running can severely strain the cardiovascular system. Older adults often have less flexible arteries and are more susceptible to blood pressure spikes and irregular heart rhythms. The sudden bursts of exertion that come with intense running can trigger heart strain or, worse, contribute to heart attacks or strokes, especially if underlying heart conditions are undiagnosed. The risks aren't just physical. Many seniors experience the psychological toll of recurring pain or injury. They may become fearful of movement, anxious about going outdoors, or discouraged from exercising altogether. This fear often leads to a sedentary lifestyle, which causes even more muscle atrophy, reduced balance, and a vicious cycle of physical decline. So should seniors stop exercising altogether? Absolutely not. The key is not to stop moving, but to move smarter. Instead of pounding pavement, consider low-impact alternatives that are far gentler on the joints but just as effective for cardiovascular health. Brisk walking, particularly on soft surfaces like dirt trails or grass, offers nearly all the benefits of running without the bone-jarring impact. Cycling and swimming are excellent choices too, as they provide full-body workouts with minimal joint stress. These exercises not only protect your body, they support it, strengthen it, and sustain it for the long haul. Choosing wisely doesn't mean giving up on fitness. It means honoring your body's current needs and giving it the best chance to thrive. In the next section, we'll explore another exercise often associated with youth and strength, but which can pose a hidden danger to older adults: heavy weightlifting. 2. Heavy weightlifting. While weightlifting is often seen as a symbol of strength, vitality, and youthful power, it can become a serious threat to seniors when done with excessive intensity. For adults over 65, heavy weightlifting can place immense pressure on a body that has naturally changed over time. As we age, our arteries tend to stiffen our joints, lose flexibility, and our muscles and tendons become more fragile. Lifting heavy weights under these conditions can trigger dangerous spikes in blood pressure, increasing the risk of vascular damage, stroke, and other cardiovascular events. Even for older adults who feel relatively fit, the aging heart may not be equipped to handle the strain of sudden forceful exertion, especially if there are underlying heart issues that haven't yet been diagnosed. But the dangers don't end there. Heavy lifting also puts the musculoskeletal system under extreme stress. With age, tendons and ligaments lose elasticity and strength, making them more prone to tears and ruptures. A single improper lift or an overly ambitious set can lead to painful and potentially long-lasting injuries, such as rotator cuff tears, spinal disc compression, or even fractures in the knees and hips. Recovery from these injuries is significantly slower for older adults, often resulting in reduced mobility and long-term limitations. Worse still, seniors generally experience slower reflexes and reduced proprioception. The body's internal sense of balance and movement, meaning that any loss of control while lifting could lead to sudden falls, head trauma, or bone-breaking accidents. A misstep during a squat or an inability to let go of a weight in time could have catastrophic consequences. The psychological toll of such injuries is just as damaging. Many older adults, after being hurt while lifting, develop a fear of exercising altogether. This fear leads to inactivity, which accelerates muscle loss, reduces bone density, and fosters dependency on others, robbing them of the independence they hope to preserve through exercise in the first place. Fortunately, strength training doesn't have to be dangerous. Light to moderate resistance training can provide all the benefits of muscle maintenance without the high risks. Using light dumbbells, resistance bands, or simply one's own body weight can be extremely effective in building strength, improving balance, and protecting bone health. These gentler methods also allow for more control, slower intentional movements, and a reduced chance of injury. Most importantly, they empower seniors to stay active, confident, and resilient without fear. The goal isn't to lift heavier, it's to stay stronger longer. True strength after 65 isn't measured in how much you can lift, but in how well you move, how safely you live, and how independently you can thrive. Making the shift from heavy to mindful lifting could be the decision that keeps you out of the hospital and on your feet for years to come. Up next, we'll expose another common exercise that seems beneficial, but may be putting seniors in harm's way every time they try it: plyometric movements. 3. Plyometric exercises. Plyometric exercises such as jump squats, burpees, and box jumps are often praised for their ability to build explosive power and athletic performance. But for adults over 65, these high-impact movements can be not only risky, but dangerously destructive. As the body ages, bones lose density, joints become more fragile, and muscles and tendons lose their elasticity. Plyometric exercises place sudden, intense pressure on these already vulnerable areas, especially the knees, hips, and spine. Each jump landing or abrupt movement sends shock waves through the joints, greatly increasing the risk of fractures, torn ligaments, or spinal injuries. A single misstep or missed landing can result in a fall, sometimes with life-altering consequences. This isn't just a theoretical danger. According to the CDC, 1 in 4 adults over the age of 65 experiences a fall each year, and falls are the leading cause of both fatal and non-fatal injuries among older adults. While a younger person might bounce back from a stumble, seniors often face long hospital stays, surgeries, and permanent mobility loss. Beyond the physical harm, there's a quieter, more insidious consequence: fear. After a serious fall, many seniors develop what experts call post-fall anxiety syndrome, a deep, paralyzing fear of movement that causes them to avoid physical activity altogether. The less they move, the weaker they become. Muscles waste away, balance declines, and the risk of future falls increases. It's a vicious cycle, one that starts with one injury, but can lead to long-term dependence and a steep decline in quality of life. But the good news is that staying active doesn't have to mean risking injury. There are safer, highly effective alternatives to plyometrics that still support coordination, strength, and vitality without the brutal impact. Gentle balance exercises like Tai Chi have been shown to significantly reduce fall risk by improving body awareness, flexibility, and neuromuscular control. Even simple movements such as heel-to-toe walking or standing on one leg while holding a chair can retrain the brain and body to respond more confidently to shifts in position. These exercises not only build physical strength, but also help restore confidence, the quiet belief that your body can support you. For seniors, that confidence is essential. It means feeling safe to walk without hesitation, to reach for something overhead without fear, to move through the world with independence and grace. Ultimately, fitness after 65 isn't about intensity, it's about intention. It's not about pushing the limits, but about preserving strength, mobility, and dignity for as long as possible. Avoiding high-impact exercises like plyometrics isn't a sign of weakness. It's a smart, protective choice that honors the reality of an aging body. By replacing dangerous movements with thoughtful, balance-centered alternatives, seniors can stay active, safe, and empowered, living life on their own terms without the looming fear of a fall. Essential exercises every senior should embrace. While avoiding dangerous movements is critical, it's equally important to know which exercises actively promote strength, mobility, and longevity. After age 65, the right form of movement can help reverse some effects of aging, rebuild confidence, and protect both the body and the mind. These exercises don't require extreme effort, expensive equipment, or risky gym routines. What they do require is consistency, intention, and a willingness to adapt to your body's changing needs. Whether you're already active or just starting to reintroduce movement into your daily life, these 3 essential exercises are your foundation for a longer, healthier, and more independent future. Let's begin with the first and perhaps most powerful, brisk walking. 1. Brisk walking. Brisk walking may seem like a modest activity, but for seniors, it is one of the most powerful and accessible tools for long-term health. According to research from Harvard Medical School, walking at a moderate pace for just 30 minutes a day can reduce the risk of death from all causes by up to 41%. That's a staggering statistic, especially considering that it requires no fancy gear, no gym membership, and no prior experience. Just your own 2 feet, a safe path, and a commitment to keep moving. As we age, the cardiovascular system can weaken, muscles begin to atrophy, and balance may decline. Brisk walking counters all of these changes at once. It strengthens the heart without overexerting it, improves circulation, and gently challenges the lungs to support deeper, more effective breathing. At the same time, it tones the leg muscles, stabilizes the core, and enhances joint flexibility, all of which contribute to safer mobility and fewer falls. But walking does more than strengthen the body, it nurtures the mind and spirit. Studies have shown that regular brisk walking improves memory, enhances mental clarity, and reduces the risk of dementia. It stimulates the release of mood-boosting chemicals like serotonin and dopamine, helping to ease symptoms of depression and anxiety that many seniors quietly face. Even a short daily walk can shift your mood, reframe your day, and bring a sense of accomplishment that extends far beyond physical health. Brisk walking also encourages social connection, which is a key part of aging well. Whether you walk with a friend, a family member, or even in a group setting, these moments of movement can turn into opportunities for conversation, laughter, and companionship. And on solo days, walking can be a time for reflection and peace, a way to reconnect with yourself, your surroundings, and the present moment. Importantly, walking helps maintain independence. The simple ability to get from place to place under your own power means freedom. Freedom to go shopping, visit loved ones, or enjoy nature without assistance. Over time, this autonomy becomes a vital part of one's quality of life. For best results, seniors should aim for a pace that slightly elevates the heart rate, while still allowing for conversation, what researchers call moderate intensity. Wearing supportive shoes, choosing safe, well-lit routes, and walking regularly, ideally daily, are the small yet powerful choices that can transform your later years into active, fulfilling, and vibrant ones. Brisk walking is more than just a step forward. It's a lifelong commitment to health, strength, and personal freedom. 2. Balance exercises. As we grow older, maintaining balance becomes less automatic and more of a conscious daily challenge. It's something many of us take for granted in youth, but after 65, it can make the difference between a life of independence and one limited by injury and fear. Falls are not just common, they're the leading cause of both fatal and non-fatal injuries among seniors. In fact, research shows that 1 in 4 adults over the age of 65 experiences a fall each year. These incidents are often not minor. They can lead to broken hips, head trauma, and long hospital stays, followed by long-term loss of mobility and confidence. But here's the empowering truth. Many of these falls are preventable, and one of the most effective ways to protect yourself is by incorporating balance exercises into your routine. Clinical studies have found that regular balance training can reduce fall risk by up to 37%, making it one of the most impactful investments you can make in your health. Balance exercises train the body's stabilizing system, core muscles, ankles, hips, and the lower back, all of which are essential for maintaining stability during everyday movements like walking, reaching, or stepping over obstacles. These exercises also sharpen proprioception, the body's internal sense of movement and position, which tends to decline with age. Just a few minutes a day, practicing standing on one leg, heel-to-toe walking, or gentle movements like Tai Chi can rebuild not only physical strength, but mental confidence as well. One of the greatest dangers after a fall isn't just the injury, it's the fear that lingers. Many seniors develop a fear of movement, avoiding activities, and becoming more sedentary, which ironically increases the risk of future falls. But by training your balance regularly, you restore trust in your body's ability to support you. The best part is that balance exercises are simple, safe, and accessible. You don't need a gym or expensive equipment, just a quiet, flat space in your home, a sturdy chair for support, and a commitment to consistency. Over time, you'll feel more stable, move more confidently, and regain the freedom to live your daily life without the constant worry of falling. 3. Light strength training. As we age, one of the most silent yet devastating processes taking place in the body is muscle loss, a condition known as sarcopenia. Beginning around age 60, adults can lose up to 15% of their muscle mass every decade if no intervention is made. This decline isn't just about looking or feeling weaker. It affects how well we walk, how easily we rise from a chair, how safely we carry groceries or lift a grandchild. Fortunately, there is a powerful and highly accessible way to fight back light strength training. Unlike the heavy lifting seen in gyms or among younger athletes, light strength training focuses on building sustainable strength through safe, controlled movements. Using light dumbbells, resistance bands, or even just the body's own weight, older adults can stimulate muscle fibers in a way that maintains and even rebuilds critical strength without the risks associated with high-intensity workouts. What makes this form of training so effective is how deeply it supports everyday function. When muscles are maintained, so is your ability to move through life without relying on others. Whether it's walking confidently upstairs, getting out of a car with ease, or doing housework independently, light strength training helps preserve your autonomy. At the same time, it boosts bone density, a key factor in preventing fractures, and contributes to better balance and coordination. It also plays a significant role in metabolic health. Building muscle improves the body's ability to regulate blood sugar, which is especially important for seniors managing or hoping to prevent diabetes. Unlike cardio alone, strength training offers long-term benefits that continue even after the workout ends. It raises your resting metabolic rate, helping the body burn calories more efficiently throughout the day, supporting weight management and heart health. Perhaps just as valuable as the physical gains are the emotional ones. There is something profoundly empowering about feeling stronger in your own body. Many seniors report an increase in energy, mood, and motivation after incorporating regular strength sessions into their week. The sense of self-sufficiency it brings, being able to open a jar, carry your own bags, or play actively with grandchildren, translates into real-life confidence and joy. It shifts the narrative from decline to control. You're not passively aging, you're actively protecting your future. And because light strength training can be done almost anywhere with very little equipment and at any ability level, it is an inclusive and sustainable solution for aging well. Progress isn't measured by how heavy you lift, but by how much you regain stability, ease, independence, and vitality. By committing to just 2 or 3 short sessions per week, you can reclaim the strength that aging tries to steal. The message is clear: it's never too late to begin. With mindful, consistent effort, light strength training becomes not just a workout routine, but a lifelong strategy for preserving the quality of your life. The choices you make today shape the life you live tomorrow. Every decision you make about how you move your body is more than just a workout. It's an investment in your future, health, independence, and dignity. Choosing the right exercises can extend your freedom for years, but ignoring them or doing the wrong ones can cost you more than just sore muscles. The real price may come in the form of declining function, unexpected hospital visits, or the painful loss of independence. The truth is, your body will eventually reflect how you treated it, not immediately, but slowly, steadily, and without compromise. But here's the good news: you have a choice. You can choose balance over risk, strength over weakness, freedom over dependence. And it doesn't require perfection, just consistency, just awareness, just a little bit of intentional effort every single day. Aging well isn't about reversing time. It's about taking control of what's still in your hands, your movement, your mindset, and your quality of life. So start where you are. Move with purpose. Protect your future, one step, one breath, one habit at a time. If you found this video helpful, please support our mission by hitting that subscribe button and turning on the notification bell. Together, let's choose to age with power, clarity, and intention. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.